Alright, so you guys are probably thinking that you're watching an iPod charger review. In fact, you are. However, this is one of those videos that has an iPod Touch trick, tip, update, whatever. So, remember, if you are a subscriber of mine and you don't like my Rubik's Cube videos or something, there may still be iPod Touch stuff in them, like in this video. So, make sure you stay subscribed, and yeah, just go ahead and do that. So, let's go ahead and get into this. This one falls into the trick category. This trick is how to amplify your iPod speakers. What fun. So, I'm going to be showing how to do this. It'll probably be best if I did this at about half volume, but I'll do it in full volume too. So let's go ahead and open up an app that has music that I really don't think is copyrighted, such as Fastlane Street Racing. Where's the music? There we go. So, I don't know how well you guys can hear that. Alright? But, let's see how well you guys can hear that when I amplify it. Using my hands only. There's no power, and there's no electricity involved in this. Oh, wow. I can hear a big difference. Alright, now let's try this in full volume in case it didn't really happen. Alright, so basically, all you have to do is exactly what I did. On the side with the plug, like the, on the side with the pin connector and the earphone jack, all you gotta do is put your hand like that and just cup it. And you're gonna probably have to kind of experiment around with this until you can get it just right, but that is basically how you amplify your iPhones or iPod Touch's speakers without having to use an amplifier. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully that helps, and please post if you liked that trick down below in the comment below, okay? So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the review. Alright, so welcome to the review of the iPod Touch, or, well, the Apple USB power adapter. And this is going to bring me to a challenge for you guys here. I've already posted this challenge in my blog, and the link to the post is over there. It'll basically bring you to my text version of this review. So just go right on over there and have a click and see what you think about the text version, and then you can come back and watch this one if you did not like it. So anyway, what the challenge here is can you come up with a better name for this product? I don't think Apple was very creative with their name, calling it a USB power adapter. I've already come up with several names, and I will list them. One of them is the Apple Juicer. Okay, do you get it? It's kind of cute, I guess. And then the other one is the Apple Ice Cube. Alright, for some reason it just kind of randomly popped in my head, and I thought it was a very fitting name for it. So, those are the two names I've come up for it. If you have any other name suggestions, post down there in the comments. There isn't really a prize for this. I just want to see what you guys can come up with, okay? So anyway, let's go ahead and get to the review. Basically, what we have is when you see this thing inside of the little cage or on the hook, because it can be hung on the hook. I got this out from a cage though because I got it at Walmart. And you're greeted with what looks like this. The charger behind a black background. It is very similar to the iPod packaging, except that this thing here is black, it is not white. And basically when you purchase it, what you're first of all going to do, of course, peel off the little sticker from the bottom this time. And then you're just going to open it just like so. And then you're just going to lift this out. You're going to be like so confused on how to take this out, but since you've watched this video, it should be a cinch. All you got to do is just bend this back and then pull this out. And then further inside of the box we get a USB cable and some manuals, and sadly we don't get Apple stickers. Apple, what are you doing to us? Give us your Apple stickers. Anyway, here's the charger. As you guys can see, it is insanely small compared to the past generation of these things. which I did not get a chance to own, but I have seen them in photos and in some videos. And I actually have seen them on the shelves, but they're for the different regions. Like, you know, there's one for like Japan or something like that. Anyway, that's that. Basically, the older ones were basically just like the MacBook's power adapter that comes with the MacBook. But these are now really small. And basically all it is it's a little cube with prongs on one end, and on the other end is a USB port. Well, size-wise, this thing is very tiny, which might be a bit of a problem because this thing might get lost very easily, and that'll be $30 down the drain if you lose this thing. So, just to give you guys a quick idea of how small this is, I'm pretty sure a lot of you people have, I mean, a lot of my cubing people, subscribers, if they happen to be watching this, have seen an Eachine 2x2. And basically, it is smaller than the Eachine 2x2, as you guys can see. And the Eachine 2x2 is pretty big, so yeah. But if you want even better size idea, it is about the exact same size as an Eachine QB. Now, it is a little bit taller than an Eachine 2x2 QB, as you can see right there. But it is very hard for me to show you this, but it is about the same size as, in fact, there you go, right there, about the same size as an Eachine 2x2. It's just, since it's not a perfect cube, it is a little bit taller than a QB. If you want an even better representation of size, there it is against a Rubik's 3x3, because I'm sure most of you have seen a 3x3. Alright, so let's go ahead and show you how this thing works. So, alright, so I mean, if you really do need to know how to use this, all you really need to do is take the charger and just simply plug it into the wall like so, like that, and then what you're going to do is just take your sync cable, plug the USB end into the USB port, because where else would you plug it into? And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this end and plug it into your iPod, as if you're, and there you go. And mine is fully charged. So that is how this thing works, in case you really needed to know. And the way you unplug it is you just unplug your iPod. You can do this in any order, I think. I don't think your iPod is going to explode, or the charger will explode if you do this in any different order. And then what you can do is, and then you can unplug the sync cable, which is actually very firmly attached into there. That's pretty nice. But anyway, that is how you work it. So let's go ahead and go back up again to the pros and cons. So pros and cons. Well, the pros for this, first of all, will be the size, as you probably can see, and as you probably saw in the last segment of the video. This thing can plug into virtually any plug, well, that is, you know, can fit the prongs. So basically, anywhere that these prongs can fit into, this thing should be able to plug into. So, meaning you should be able to plug this thing into any available spot on a surge protector, because of the size of this thing. It really shouldn't. If you ever actually have an AC port that is just too, and the space between it is just too small for this thing to fit into, then that's very interesting, and I want to see that, so you could try filming. So if you ever run across a situation where that happens, where you just can't plug this into a port because the space between it is too small, then I just film yourself trying to plug it in there unsuccessfully, and then post it as a video response, because I'd like to see that happen. But anyway, I know none of you will, because every time I do that, nothing happens. But it'd be cool to see nonetheless, and I'd like to see it. Because I don't think that, I can almost 99.9% guarantee you that this should plug into any plug that you want it to plug into, as long as it fits these prongs.